Today we're going to take this cigar style blues guitar and we're going to bust it all up in pieces and make a real cigar blues guitar. Because I like this one so much. Might as well. What is up, guys, and welcome back. Check it out, check it out. This thing right here is amazing. You got to get you one. So this right here, it's kind of a novelty, almost like a toy, but kind of serious at the same time. This is a blues cigar style guitar from Sharper Image. So this thing retails for $80. I got a picture of it right there, and right now it's on sale for like $70 or something like that. This thing's pretty legit. It sounds amazing. It's fretless. It plays blues like nobody's business, and if you know me, I love blues. Love blues. If you're not familiar with this, just a 1-minute clip. Let me show you what it does. Here's a professional no need for me to go plug all this stuff in. Here's a guy playing it, what it sounds like. It's freaking amazing. The only issues I've had this thing for probably 2-3 years. Some of the things we're going to do today. See the square neck? Got plans for that later. That's going to come into play. The biggest issue right here is this like particle boardy stuff. They tried. I mean, it looks like a cigar box. Cut off bolt right there holding up your strings, and the same thing going on over there. Forgot to mention, it is acoustic and it is electric. Give you a little sound in 1 second, but we're going to switch that out with a real cigar box. Give you a real quick preview of the cigar box I picked. Keep in mind that this right here, if you measure it, is around 8 by 10. At the cigar store, they had this one. I liked it the best. I went ahead and got it, but it wasn't big enough. Just wanted to show it to you. I wish this one here. Look how beautiful that is. Man, I'm so mad. I'm so mad that that was too small. This right here is going to become our new blues guitar. Time to get started. I took off the strings. Next thing you want to do, get rid of that little piece there, and then you'll have 6 of these little guys that guide your strings. Take those off the top and the bottom. Already got those off. Set those aside. You'll have this over here your strings are resting on. I took a measurement from the end of this to the center of that. It's exactly 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to mark that on my new box to make sure it has the same exact action or string height. That way I can play it the same with the slide, fingers and all that. Strings aren't rattling. Other thing I want to note before I go at it, when I take this thing, I want to look at the depth that these will be coming out right here. It's about 1/8 of an inch. So I want that nice and buried in my new box. Lastly, I'm going to take this guitar. I'm going to mark where my playing area is. Before I take it off, my hand somewhere down in here. All the way up to about right there. I have to take this off. Then I can have a quick look-see and find my wires in the hole so I don't damage anything when I cut it. Not going to get into any technical stuff except for the fact that this is an open G tune, so it's a G blues tune. And then I actually marked out the scale, the blues scale on this fretboard. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, I got my wires all over here. So very carefully, I'm just going to take my old hammer right there. I'll make quick work of it. It's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm just being careful around where the actual thing that works as a pickup is, because I don't know what we got going on there. Alright, perfect. Get this cleaned up and then we'll start putting the old one on. So your pickup is just this little vibrator sensing thing. goes right to a plug-in. So the neck works. The problem is it's not real comfortable because it's just a big square. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a router and I'm gonna put on a rounding bit and I'm gonna take it down and give it that nice, normal guitar shape we're used to. I think a 1.5 horsepower ought to do it. Are you kidding me? My router just broke. What in the world? It's only 45 years old. Well, it is sad though. It's my grandpa's. Man, it's sad. Oh well. I'll try to fix it. I'm not gonna let that one go. But I gotta get it done. You don't have to do this part, just going a little above and beyond. Just to take off that edge. That'll look a little sketchy, but you're just taking off that clear coat. So I'll pull this off, I'll hit it with the sand, I'll re-clear it when I'm all done. That'll be a nice, smooth, round edge. I switched over to a dry erase marker. It's gonna come down to a lot of precise measurement, and if we're right, it's gonna make it all that much easier. So we're gonna take our time, cut a bunch of it out. But the string's gotta pass through these holes, so I'll make sure that just barely laps over. And it's looking like it's gonna get cut into the box right about there. First, let's find center on the box. 1 3/4. So we need half of that. What's half of 1 3/4?
The answer is 0.875.
What's the fraction of 0.875?
It's 7/8.
7/8. So we got 7/8 from each side. It throws you off because that little decal is kind of like not in the center like you think it'd be. Got it all measured out there. So what this thing's gonna do, basically we gotta cut out those spots we made so this can go in here and just shut down right onto the neck. Just like that. Mention, and this you can do it whatever way you want, but I'm a right-handed guitar player. I decided to lay it out this way, so when I'm playing it, the guitar box will actually be upside down. It doesn't matter to me because the print's so small, who cares? When this is done, I want it to be functional. Like, technically I could have cigars in it if I wanted. Since it's up against you, it has less chance of opening if it was down at the bottom and swinging free. So just whatever you want to do. Next thing we're going to do is open this up. You'll see this fits in there perfect. When you go to shut it, the wall of the cigar box is too thick, won't let the fretboard come up enough. I need that to come up 1/8 over the surface of that top. Doesn't have to be perfect, who cares? 1-inch little detailed guy up here. It's kind of this guard won't let me get it in there. Very precise. Now I can get in there nice and safe. There we go. I mean, it's not perfect, but hopefully that'll give me the channel I need. There's my cut. Now she fits good, but she won't close because of this little lip here. So I got to cut that down perfectly to where it still seals, because all this has to be cocked up. That way it can resonate the sound inside of the box and send it out the little holes we're going to put in later. Is an 1/8. Time to glue our neck onto the body. And there's a look at the final cut there. Got it nice and clean as I can get it. Kind of roughed it up to hold the glue. We're going to use a glue gun, a hot glue gun. I know what you're thinking. A glue gun, seriously? But check this out. This isn't your wife's glue gun. This isn't your grandma's glue gun. That's Gorilla Glue, baby. If you don't know about Gorilla Glue, this thing is never coming off of here again. But I've got one shot. I've got to get it on quick, and I've got to get it on quick. One shot. If it's wrong, it's never coming off. Pump it like crazy and stick it on. Turned out good. Next thing I want to do, take some caulk. I'm going to fill in these micro little cuts. Fill them in real nice and clean. Real nice thick caulk. We're gonna keep going and it's gonna keep getting better, I promise. There's a new shot of the neck right there, check that out. Nice and round on the bottom of your hand. I left the top flat so you can use that slide and keep your thumb on it. It's time to make this thing sound beautiful and look beautiful. So I drew my own F-holes. What'd you just call me? You're an F-hole. Looks pretty good. Nice little sharp drill bit. Knock out a bunch of these and I'll carve out the rest. Got the carving and engraving bits. I think I'm gonna go with this one over here. That turned out way better than I expected. Now the next step, it's getting close. And I came up with this idea right here. A little dull back in here, nothing going on. I drew this up right here. I'm thinking about doing a little engraving like that in the corners and stuff, just to give it a little something something, make it look a little better. So that's what that bit looks like. Rosewood stain. Gonna take a little sponge brush. I'm gonna tap it right in there. All right. Got our pickup jack. It came out of the bottom before, which is fine. I can put it right there. But if you sit with it, that could be in the way on your leg because it's such a small body. So I'm gonna move it around to the back. Start my hole from one side and I'll finish it from the other to get it nice and clean. Way it doesn't blow out and chip out the inside of it. I had to take out a 5/8 hole right there because it's so thick. I didn't go all the way through, but it came out perfect. It's kind of recessed in there. And now for this end, I paid attention when I took it off. They had this about 1 inch away, back by where the saddle is. Now this is the ugly part, the inside. I haven't cleaned it up yet. I'm going to start doing that now. I'm just going to pipe in some more hot glue along the neck there, and then I'll come back and caulk it once that dries. Everything to make it stronger. Just going to throw the hardware and the strings back on this thing. I measured a line up 3/4 of an inch right here where the saddle should sit. Done. I love it. It is sick. I mean, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Legit cigar box from a cigar store. Fully functional. Give me enough views on this thing, I'll come back and put a humbucker in there. That'd be nice. Go sound test. It sounds really good. Can't wait to go in there and play around with it and stuff. I still got to clear coat the back where I sanded it. But I'm in love with it, man. You can sit here and you can play with it. But the coolest thing is, who does this? Who can just open up their guitar? You can put cigars in there, play a show. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's the coolest thing. That was fun. I want to do another one. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, check out the people on the bottom of my channel called Bad Mofos. Hours and hours of fun. Also, please check the channel for more videos. There's tons of stuff on there. I've even built other guitars. Oh man, check out the bass guitar one. That was awesome. Found the bass guitar at a garage sale for $5. Decided I'm not a bass player, but I'd like to have one. I've got a guitar pickup. I'll throw that on there. Man, it set the world on fire. Everybody's mad at me. They're still mad at me. I love it. I love it. Don't forget, click that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Later. Peace. Got your fucking bro.